Hi everyone, welcome back to Array series. Hope you are doing good. This is Mahesh. In this video, we will try to understand how to find the second largest number in the array. Okay. So in the previous video, we already saw how to find the largest number in an array. So this is a continuation of that particular problem. So in this one, what we need to do, we need to find the second largest number. So as a first step, let us try to understand this problem. So it is pretty much clear. I mean, it is a straightforward problem where out of the given numbers, we need to find the second largest number. So in this particular array, if you see 21 is our largest number, then 15 is our next largest number. Correct, right? So let us try to understand the constraint. So there should be at least two numbers in the array, I mean to find the second largest. If there are less than two numbers, then there won't be any second largest number. There will be only one number there. So if that is the case, let us take a minute. Maybe you can pause the video and you can think for the solution, then come back to the video. Okay. So now what is the idea? Or what is the intuition behind this problem? What the interviewer is willing to find the logic after solving this problem. So basically, we know, right? I mean, we can solve this problem in multiple ways. I mean, so basically, he will be looking for you to solve this particular problem in order n time complexity. Okay, in only single iteration. So with that, let us try to see how the brute force solution looks like. So for largest number, what we did, we sorted the array, correct, right? And then we took the last number in the array. Okay, if we sort it in ascending order, starting from the lower number and ending with the higher number, then last number gives us the max value and the first number will give us the smallest value. Correct, right? But now we don't need the largest number, we need the second largest number. Okay, if that is the case, maybe we can do the same thing. We can sort this array. Okay, let us try to sort this particular array. Let's see how it looks like. So if we sort it, we get 3, 5, 7, 8, 15 and 21. Correct, right? Now if you see, the second element from the last will be the second largest. So we got our answer, but wait, is it the case? Here in this scenario it is okay, but assume we have two 21s in the array. So it means, let us consider this particular array something like this. So here that is not the case, right? Here we have third number from the last as our second largest. So in this case, what we need to do, we need to iterate from last and we need to check if it is not the largest number. So what we can do, we can keep 21 as largest. Okay, then we have to traverse from n minus 1 till 0 and we have to see if the number is not 21, then immediately we have to stop and we have to return that particular number. That way we get the second largest number. This is the extreme naive way. Okay. Now, if that is the case, here what we are doing, we are sorting. We are sorting. Again, sorting can take order n square or order n log n based on which sorting algorithm we use. Let's assume we use the most optimal one and we sort it with n log n time complexity. If that is the case, then we have to sort first, then we have to iterate from last to towards first. So that will be of order n. So total time complexity for this method would be order n log n plus order n. So which is somewhere close to order n log n. Correct, right? So this is extreme naive way. Now, is there any way we can improvise it? Of course, yes. That's what we are trying to discuss. So if that is the case, how to do that? So now what I will do, I will take the array. Okay, let's copy this array. So now I don't sort it. Now what I will do, I will find my largest number. So we know how to solve the largest number. If you don't know, you can watch my previous video. So from that logic, what we do, with one iteration with O of n, we will find largest number 21. Correct, right? Now what I will do after this, I will again find the largest number, but now it should not be equivalent to 21. So if it should not be equivalent to 21, then other than 21, what is the largest number? Next number will be my largest number. Correct, right? So my second largest will be 15 in that case. So let us look into the pseudocode now. So what I will do, I will write second largest method. It takes nums array. Okay. Then I will declare. Let's take two variables. One is largest and I'll assign my first number to it, nums of 0. Okay. And I will take the second largest variable, second largest, and let's assign -1 to it. Okay. So let's assign -1 to it. Now what I will do, I will use a for loop for I equal to 0, I less than nums dot length I plus plus. Then what I will do, if nums of I is greater than largest, then my largest will be nums of I. Okay. At the end of this array, we will get the largest number. Okay. Now what I will do, I will use one more for loop for I equal to 0, I less than nums dot length I plus plus. Now what I will do, if nums of I is not equal to largest, okay, and nums of I is greater than second largest, then what I will do, second largest will be my nums of I. Okay, at the end I will return my second largest. Okay, I'll close this one. So if you see, first what it does, it will find the largest, it got 21, and next in the second iteration it will start from 21. Is second largest, let's take that here. So largest equal to 21, second largest equal to -1 now. Okay, now it will start from 21. So nums of I, so 21 should not be largest, so it is already 21, so it continues. Now it will take 15. Is 15 not equal to 21? Yes, that is correct. It is not equal to largest, and then it should be greater than -1. So if that is the case, it will update my second largest. It will update it as 15. Then it will continue to the next number. So it is not equivalent to 21, but it is not greater than second largest. So it won't update, it will continue. Again, it will check for 8. Again, 8 is not equivalent to 21 and it is not greater than 15. So it will go to next number. Again, it is not equivalent to 21 and it is not greater than second largest. So it will continue. Again, same for 5. So this way we can update the second largest here. So this we understood, right? So this happens in order of 2 in complexity. Why? Because once we iterate to get the largest number, then again we iterate over the array to get the second largest number. So this is better than order of n log n. It is better than order of n log n. Okay. So is this good? I mean, are we good? Did we get the number in a most optimal way? Maybe not. I mean, let us also try to reduce the 2 iterations. Here it is happening with 2 iterations, right? Now let us try to reduce 2 iterations. Now what is happening? In one iteration we found largest, and in the next iteration we found second largest. Is there any way we can find in only one iteration? Let us try to look. So let's take again largest equal to something, maybe -1, then second largest, again it is equal to -1. Now what I will do, I will use for loop I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Now what I will do, I will check if the number is greater than largest, then it is the largest, right? If that is the case, my second largest can be the current largest, correct, right? Let's take this example again. So let's take 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, initially both are -1. Now I will take 1. So 1 is greater than -1. So my largest will be 1, correct, right? If that is the case, my second largest will be -1. So this is the initial condition. Now let's see the next case. Now my number is 2. If 2 is greater than largest, then second largest will be not -1. Now it becomes 1 because we are only checking 2 numbers still now, correct, right? So now what I will do, I will update largest with 2 and I'll update my second largest with my previous largest, which is 1, correct, right? Now again I will check 3. So now if you see 3 is greater than largest. So that will be the largest number till now. So before updating that, what I will do, I will update second largest with my current largest. So I will update second largest with 2, then I'll update largest with 3. Correct, right? So assume there is a case where again, or maybe what I will do, I will interchange these two numbers 5 and 4. Now let us see for 5. Now I am checking 5. So if I am checking 5, so my largest will be 5 now, correct, right? So I can update my second largest to 3 because 3 is greater than 2, correct, right? So I'll update here 5 and here 3. Now if you check 4, it is not greater than largest, but still it is greater than second largest. So in this case, if the number is not greater than largest, we will have to check the second number whether the current number is greater than the second largest. If that is the case, we will have to update only second largest. This way we can find the answer in only one iteration. So let us continue our pseudocode here. So largest will be -1 maybe and second largest will be -1. So what I will do, I will first check if nums of I, it is greater than largest, then what I will do, I will update largest and second largest, okay? So first you need to update second largest, otherwise you will lose the previous largest. Second largest equal to largest and largest equal to our nums of I. So if this is not the case, then we will have to check one more condition, else if nums of I is greater than second largest. So if nums of I is not greater than largest, it means it is less than largest, correct, right? If it is less than if the number nums of I is greater than second largest only, then what we will do, we will update second largest equal to nums of I. So this way we will get the second largest, and at the end of the loop you can return our second largest number. Okay, so here we can add one more condition, and nums of I less than largest. It should be less than largest. That way we can omit the equal case. I mean, if the nums of I is equivalent to largest, then we can omit that case. It will only check if the number is less than, if the number is less than largest, and also if the number is greater than second largest, then it will update the second largest. Okay, so if you see its time complexity, it all happens in order n, and space complexity, we are not using anything extra, so that's why it is of order 1. Okay, so this is how we can solve this problem. Let's look into this problem in action. So we have this file already created, secondlargest.java. So let me create a public static void main method. Then I will create a private static int which gives us the second largest number, which is a int number. Then I will call it as second largest. It accepts int array. Maybe I will call it as nums. Okay, now let's take int largest, which will be our nums of 0. Okay, and int second largest, which will be -1 initially. Okay, now let us use a for loop. Int I equal to 0, I less than nums dot length I plus plus. Then I will check if nums of I is greater than largest. I will start from 1 instead of 0 because we have already taken first number as largest, so there is no need to check it again. So if this is the case, if my current number is greater than largest, then what I will do, I will update my second largest to largest. Then my largest becomes nums of I. If this is not the case, then else if nums of I, if it is less than largest, but if this is greater than second largest, then we can simply update second largest equal to nums of I. Okay, then at the end of the for loop we will return second largest. I will save it. Before running, I need to call this method. So what I will do, int nums equal to we will use 21, 15, 7, 8, 3 and 5. Then what we will do, we will take answer variable and we will call second largest and we will pass nums to it. Then let us print the answer. Let us print the answer. Okay, I will save it and let me run it. If you see, we will get 15 as our output. Let's also try to change this input and execute it once again. 1, 2, 3, 5 and then 4. This is the example which we saw in the dry run, so I am using that. Let's run it. So we get 4 as our second largest number. Okay, So that's it for this video. Hope you like the content. If that is the case, please consider subscribing to my channel and like the video, share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.